I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investmentpitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Vuong, the CEO of TomoChain. Long, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you on today.
Thank you for having me here.
You're very welcome. I'd love to learn a little bit about TomoChain. First of all, in your words, Long, what is the TomoChain project and blockchain all about?
I think for TomoChain, we aim to be one of the most decentralized, scalable, and also privacy-preserving public chain for the next maybe like 50, 100 years.
Wow, that's a great long-term vision. Now, does your blockchain compete directly with other application-based Turing-complete networks like Ethereum?
I think the own smart contract platform compete with each other for developer or project in some way. But for TomoChain, that's the reason we focus on some particular feature that is unique to TomoChain, such as TomoX, decentralized exchange protocol, TomoZ, which is a free binary token protocol, which we hope that differentiate TomoChain from as a smart contract platform.
Very interesting. And I read that TomoChain has an interesting consensus protocol, some kind of proof of stake. Could you speak a little bit about that?
That's also one of the very important feature of TomoChain, which we use a consensus called PoSV, which is a proof of stake voting. Currently, that's our unique consensus is powering the Masternode ecosystem, in which all the token holder can volunteer to be a Masternode candidate and being voted by community, and then help with producing block and secure the network.
Interesting. So people are able to stake their coins to help secure the network and verify the transactions.
That's exactly how it supposed to work, and it's working on TomoChain.
That's great.
So far.
And how long has the development been going for TomoChain so far, and when did the mainnet launch?
We have been working on TomoChain since early 2017, so it's quite a long way already. Our public mainnet was launched in December 2018, and it has been running stable for, I think, 7 months so far. And I think we are working really hard in 2019 to bring out some really new and exciting feature like free binary token protocol and decentralized exchange protocol on top of the mainnets, the running mainnets of TomoChain.
That's great. So you're looking at building a token protocol so that companies developing applications can create Tomo tokens, essentially?
One of the most exciting feature we have is TomoZ protocol, free binary token. So it essentially allowing for any enterprise or company with very big user community to issue token for their own community. For example, like a big coffee shop can issue like 100,000 token and send it to their community. And the community can actually use the token right away without knowing or owning Tomo to pay in gas, because they can pay the gas in their own token.
Yeah, that is a major limitation currently with Ethereum. So that's interesting to note that you're able to pay the gas fees with tokens. That's been a major setback so far in the blockchain industry. Now, does TomoChain, being its own blockchain, need its own wallet infrastructure, exchanges, and so on to support the ecosystem?
Definitely. When we launched the public chain, we try to work with as a third-party wallet or third-party developer to support TomoChain. So currently, you can use tools in Ethereum like MetaMask and Shuffle to build application on top of TomoChain as well. And we have third-party developer, third-party project like Just Wallet, Kobo Wallet, also supporting Tomo. Internally, we are running and building some important applications such as Tomo Master, the governance app, Tomo Scan, and Tomo Wallet.
Interesting. And when applications are developed on top of TomoChain, and you're also able to use tokens to pay the gas, normally, when compared to the Ethereum blockchain, the ethers are used as gas for transactions, and that's one of the main utilities of the coin. Now, is that the same with the Tomo coin as well, that it's mainly used for gas, or is it used for other things as well in the ecosystem?
So, transaction and activity on TomoChain still need Tomo to be gas, right? So the more activity, the bigger smart contract you run, the more amount of Tomo you will need. But there are two things. The first thing is that the scalability solution of TomoChain allow us to have the capacity about 1,000 times bigger than Ethereum. So the fee is very low. That means we can afford to have the fee very low in Tomo with TomoChain. And secondly, for example, with the TomoZ protocol, we use a mechanism in which the token issuer have to deposit Tomo in an account, and that account will set all of the fee needed for the token to be transacted in their community without knowing Tomo, and that's how it works at the kind of like underlying layer. But in general, activity on TomoChain still need Tomo as what is happening in Ethereum.
Okay, understood. And is the development language or the process in which people develop applications at all similar to Ethereum, or have interoperability with the Ethereum ecosystem, because that's where most of the dApps are built currently?
We purposely keep using Solidity as a kind of like application language, because we saw that there's a lot of mind share in the developer community about Solidity, and it will be the way to go for TomoChain, at least in the near future. But we also have a plan to support other language like WebAssembly when it's become more popular. So the goal is just to make it very easy and frictionless for developer to build application on top of TomoChain.
That's great. And how many developers are working on TomoChain applications right now? Is there any applications that are finished and are available in the market?
So the three most popular application on top of TomoChain right now is Tomo Master, Tomo Swap, which is a decentralized exchange application, which is built by a third-party team that is already completed and running live for some time. The last one is a gambling game called Macbeth, which is also developed by a third-party team.
That's great. And do you guys have major plans to expand the scalability or the core blockchain of TomoChain throughout the next year?
So right now, TomoChain is capable of handling around 2,000 transactions per second. That's what we have in the stress test, and it's more than enough for most majority of applications at the moment. If you think about it, the Ethereum is doing kind of like around 17 transactions per second. So 1,000, 2,000 transactions per second is already more than 10x improvement. So we have research into sharding. That would probably be kind of like a long-term solution for further scalability. But we are not rushing to implement the solution in the mainnet, because the reason is because we have the spare capacity right now at the moment.
Yeah.
And the second is we focus on some of the very practical feature like TomoH, decentralized exchange protocol, and TomoZ, free by any token protocol in 2019.
That's great. Now, is there a specific business model that is built into TomoChain? You know, as the company progresses, eventually you'll need to generate cash flows and revenue models. What is the plan for TomoChain?
I think the revenue model for TomoChain company is mostly around TomoChain public chain. And we are building a lot of integration service and support enterprise to build on top of public chains. That's where kind of like the revenue coming in. I think the model is similar to what Red Hat is doing, right? So Red Hat have Niners system, and they are building a lot of support and service around Niners. And that's what we are doing with TomoChain public chain and the company. We're building a lot of tool and service to support enterprise to onboard TomoChain.
Interesting. And now moving forward, what do you see as one of the largest challenges that TomoChain may face as it grows? Is it needing more developers or needing more end users?
End user is definitely one of the big challenge, not just for TomoChain, but also for cryptocurrency industry, right? Because if we are looking at a statistic from DApp Radar or DApp.com, the most popular DApp is have less than 10,000 users daily, right? So it is small number. So I guess that's what we try to focus on, bringing interesting and useful application that can gain kind of like mainstream user in the next maybe 1 or 2 years.
And how much emphasis do you put on the user experience and lowering the technical barriers to entry of TomoChain? Because that's one of the main barriers to adoption, is having something that's too technical.
I think so. One of the most easy to use and just very good UX in general we have is a Tomo wallet. We have a lot of compliment from the community when they use our wallets, and we try to bring that experience to other applications as well. I think you are right. That's we have to make it in a way that the end user have equal or even better experience than using the app on decentralized application, decentralized blockchain than the kind of like the centralized counterpart.
Yeah, that's great. And what do you need most right now? Is it more investors, more developers, or more other team members or end users?
That's an interesting question. We definitely always welcoming developer and new project building on top of TomoChain. I feel like what TomoChain is somewhat lacking is we have been not paying enough attention to marketing and to make TomoChain getting more and wider recognition from the community. So we want to do it in the next 6 months of the year, bringing out some of the most important feature of the protocol, and also talking to more developer to build on top of TomoChain.
Wonderful. And how can people find out more about the project?
If you want to know more about TomoChain, feel free to visit our website, which is at tomochain.com. And furthermore, join our Telegram channel, TomoChain. And we have a wonderful community who can discuss and answer all of your questions.
I'll leave those links in the description box below. Thank you so much for your time, Long. Let's follow up in the near future to see the progress of TomoChain.
Thank you so much, Aston. It's my pleasure to talk with you.